relationships are complicated. You know, nobody ever said that marriage was going to be easy, especially in a time like 2024 where nobody wants to be in relationships, nobody wants to be married, nobody wants to have children. Everybody's gender war all over social media, right? For the last couple months or so, I've been covering the situation with Cory Hardrict and Tia Mowry. And we know that I told you guys, Tia, a lot of people's upset because they're saying, well, you guys are speaking on Tia and y'all shouldn't speak on Tia. She's just venting. And I fire back and say, well, Tia is putting her business online for the world to see. And she's doing it for profit. She's exploiting her family, her children, her ex-husband, everybody for profit. So she's open to public scrutiny. But every other week, she's crying one day. The next day, she's talking. The next minute, she's saying that her and her sister's not really speaking. Well, this Halloween, her and the children went out and had a special day. They had fun. Usually, they do this tradition. They usually go out. All the children, the parents and the children dress up. But this time, you know, this go round, it was just her and the children. You know, and she always got something to post online. You know, she posted this. Traditions means togetherness, love, and joy. But when life changes, those traditions can feel uncertain. My goal has always been to create lasting memories as a family. And as a mom, I'll keep doing just that. Experiences stay with us forever. And I hope my kids hold these moments close to their hearts. Halloween was such a special time. Disneyland is where we keep the magic alive. So much laughter. So many smiles, and yes, a little exhaustion too. My bangs in the last slide says it all. But I want to get to the homegirl, Reva TV. You know, Reva TV has an amazing channel. You know, I'm a supporter. I watch her all the time. You know, I love her perspectives on how she holds women accountable. You know, she actually spoke about this. You know, she went in. She's been going on Tia Mowry as well, too. And she said this.
Now, the thing is that the traditions being different, like this is not the first Halloween where Cory and Tia are not together. Okay, this is not like this is something that just happened yesterday or whatever, and she's just now getting through it. If people did not know the depths of the situation or when she posted about the divorce, they would have assumed that this is something that literally just happened like yesterday. Tia is constantly living in the decision that she made. And again, in my personal opinion, I believe that it's because she understands that she made a permanent decision out of emotion. And she does not or has not been able to figure out how to dig herself out of the decision. And so she's still stuck.
And see, Sister Reva, she breaks it down from a woman's perspective. And women a lot of times see things that us as men, we don't see. You know, they look into all of the details. And a lot of women that was in support of Tia Mowry have since turned their back on Tia and been in support of Cory. Because I often say that, you know, women isn't always right. The man isn't always wrong. You know, Cory could be your brother. Cory could be your dad. Cory could be your uncle, your nephew. He could be a man in your family that you actually love. He could be your son. He could be all these different people. And a lot of times you may be pro-woman until it's a man and somebody that you love in your family. And then you'll be able to see everything. So a lot of women are starting to call Tia out and saying that they're tired of Tia. You know, so some women took to Instagram and said, now Tia Mowry, why weren't you Mike and your daughter Boo? Somebody says, that's the first thing I said too. Another woman says she needed that attention. Somebody else said, you know, I wondered that also. Hopefully Cairo wanted to be Mike because Tia is a narcissist. So these women are fed up and they're going in on Tia. And I'm shocked because, you know, they stepped away from the sisterhood. They're going at her because they're tired of it and they could see through it. But Sister Reva wasn't finished. She did some good, like, detective work and noticed some stuff in the back that I didn't see. Check this out.
This is something that a lot of women do. A lot of women step out of, relationships, thinking the grass is greener. They're going to find somebody else. It's easy for them to move on. And they get stuck literally in that time span of their lives. So much so that in the corner picture where they decided to take this picture of, her and the kids, It is clear as day that there is a picture of her and Cory on their wedding day still on the bookshelf in the corner.
I keep telling you guys that marriages are difficult. I've been married to the same black woman for 23 years. 4 kids, 6 grandchildren. And it's not a cakewalk. It's not easy. It's hard. But it's for better or for worse. You stay in it till death do you part. You work it out. If I got it, my wife got it. If my wife got it, I got it. People say that they don't do 50-50 and all that. We do. Sometimes it's 80-20 me. Sometimes it's 80-20 her. It's whoever got it. We work we make it work. We work every day to make it work. We don't get into all this stuff, YouTube crap, 50-50 and the arguments and all the stuff that people do. So now when you deal with her, she says that he was her first everything. So she didn't have sex till she was an adult. And she wasn't able to start dating until she was damn near grown. So she thought that the grass was green, and she never experienced the world outside of Cory. So I figure, I'm thinking based off of what she's saying, for a long time, she's been looking at Cory with one eye and another eye over his shoulder at the world behind Cory. She was always wondering what life would be outside of Cory, because she lived a sheltered life. And she wanted that. Her sister said that she was always selfish. Her twin sister said this about her. So, and I think that maybe her selfishness may have been her yearning to see what was going on outside, because she really believed that the grass was greener. But when she got out there, the love and the attention that she's used to getting from Cory, she wasn't getting from the men outside in the world. The expectations, she wasn't able to get those things, right? But then you get to the part which I don't like. The fact that she's on social media talking to everybody and anybody that would listen to her, right? And she's selling a show. But in the show is her pain, her children's pain, her ex-husband. And people come on to my channel and come into my comment section and say, well, I never heard her say anything about her husband. Well, who the heck is she talking about? Like, stop being disingenuous. Who is she talking about? Because if Cory Hardrict was your son, oh man, Tia be all kinds of floozies and everything else, but a child of God, y'all be calling her. So stop being hypocrites. She opens herself up for public scrutiny when she goes to the public to tell her business. One minute she's saying she don't need him. She got her freakum dress on. The next minute she crying and she's questioning her decisions. But then the crazy part is, and like, shout out to Reva TV. Reva, like, you are amazing. Reva saw the picture. I would have never saw that. She saw the picture that when they got married over there on the shelf in the corner. So every day she get up, despite her decisions, she got to look at that picture. And it's always going to be a reminder of where she come from, where she came from, where she at, and where she going forward. So she took the ring and showed the world how she was getting rid of the ring to transition into something else within her life. But she still got that picture sitting on the mantelpiece of her ex-husband. She got to look at his face every day, even when he's not in the house. Even when she look at her son and she see the spitting image of Cory through her son, she still got to see him. So I've never been divorced, so I don't know what it's like to be divorced. But I've been in relationships where breakups are difficult. You go through different trials and tribulations and changes, especially when there's children involved. But I think the best thing that she should have done was keep her business offline. And she should have grieved and dealt with the things that she needed to deal with offline. But because she exploited her family and herself for profit, she opens herself up to public scrutiny. That's just what it is. And a lot of women are tired of Tia, man. So they're calling it out. But I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.